long drive, headed to go pick up a golf cart, so I wanted to take the time and break down oral L-Carnitine versus injectable L-Carnitine. I do have experience with both, so I want to share my experience as well as keep it simple. In simplest form, L-Carnitine is an amino acid that is supposed to help release fatty acids. Now there's a trick to this. Because it releases the fatty acids, there needs to be insulin present to shuttle it somewhere. So I'll get back to how you can biohack the insulin, whether you do it naturally or enhanced. But I want to cover, what does it do for you? So for me, in my personal experience, it really helps me with endurance and stamina. So if I take it pre-cardio, I take it pre-workout, I feel like I have extended amounts of energy and I am just able to push through these workouts without feeling that fatigue. So typically you'll get to a point when you're in the gym, maybe halfway through your workout, where you just feel really fatigued. You used all the carbohydrates that you just consumed. You know, you've used anything stored within that muscle that you're working, and then you just feel tired. You don't feel like you can go any further. So this benefits me because it allows me to not necessarily feel that sensation, and I could just feel like an animal all the way through my workout. And being that you're getting the energy from the release of your own fatty acids that are stored on your body, this is gonna essentially help you burn fat. So the difference between oral and injectable. The oral, I recently tested the oral out at 2,000 milligrams, and it gave me a little boost, but I would still kind of hit that wall midway through my workouts. So it definitely didn't keep me going all the way through. Also, the strength of it, I didn't feel necessarily empowered. I didn't feel as aggressive as the injectable. Now with the injectable, capability of just dosing it at 200 milligrams, that far surpassed the feeling that I got with 2,000 milligrams of it orally. And with 200 milligrams, I was able to push through an entire workout without feeling any fatigue, going into every set and every rep just feeling like a monster, able to push my hardest, even though, you know, being on a cut or in a caloric deficit, you're gonna feel fatigue. But injectable, no. I mean, the stuff's, I'll speak highly of it. It works. Now there's a reason to this, because of the bioavailability. The oral is going to have to be broke down and pass through, you know, multiple organs before it is utilized. So it degrades the dosage, versus injectable, you inject it straight into the bloodstream and it's almost working immediately. So oral versus injectable, by a long shot, injectable. But now I want to get into how can we use it for the most benefit, whether it's pre-cardio or pre-workout, in a either natural oral state or injectable state. So we can start off with injectable. You're enhanced, you know, if you want to take it as, we'll say, semi-fasted cardio. If you're enhanced, you can do fasted cardio with it, but to me, the insulin does need to be present. So if you have like a Humalog or something on hand, some rapid insulin, you could take 2 IUs, you know, obviously allow that to kick in, take your injectable L-Carnitine, and go do your pre-cardio. Now, if you're natural, taking it orally, You could still do semi-fasted. So to me, what you would have to do, you're going to have to biohack yourself, and I would take either maybe a fruit. You could drink a little bit of a sports drink like a Gatorade. Just get a little bit of sugar in you to be able to bring your insulin up, but not enough sugar to where that's what is going to get you through the cardio. So, like I said, whether it's just a few pieces of fruit, whether it's a little drink of Gatorade or something like that, and then, you know, you can take your oral pills. To me, that would be a way, if you're a natural, to get a basically fasted cardio session in. And to me, you know, people like to talk smack on it, say, oh, it doesn't matter if you do fasted cardio or non-fasted cardio. I've done both, and I've honestly seen my best results doing fasted cardio. Now, the same concept of how you'd administer it pre-cardio, you could do the same thing pre-workout. This way it allows you to maximize your performance throughout the entire workout without necessarily feeling that fatigue. And it's also person dependent, right? Because not everyone's going to be able to take the same dosing. It's not going to work the same for everybody. So orally or injectably, you might go lower, you might go higher on the dosage. That's why you really have to pay attention when you do stuff like this and focus in on how are you feeling and what is this actually doing for you. So if you take, say you just start off 1500 milligrams orally, and you feel it, but maybe you hit a wall, or maybe it's just not as strong. Maybe you go up in your dosage, try it a little bit more. I mean, they sell this stuff up to 3000 milligrams orally, so I mean, I don't see a way of overdosing on oral L-Carnitine, but hey, I'm sure someone will do it. Injectable L-Carnitine, I mean, you can go as low as, I've done even 100 milligrams. I mean, they have stuff up to 600 milligrams, and I've found my sweet spot so far, about 300 milligrams. I feel great. I'm able to push through without feeling fatigue. It also kind of gives me a little bit of that aggression to want to work harder. It gives me that motivation to want to work harder. Now, this isn't something that you want to rely on for your motivation. I mean, it's definitely going to help boost it, but you got to have that self-motivation as well, and you got to have that determination to want to better yourself or be better. So it could be used two purposes. You either want to burn fat, performance, actually three. You could performance, burn fat, or burn fat and performance at the same time. So, you know, you won't know until you try it out. Give it a shot. Let me know how you like it.